Come on in! Hello everyone, calm down, prop your feet up, just relax for a little bit. And how are y'all doing today? Hope you have a fantastic day today. We're here to talk about Team Coin. We're going to be in UBA Season 3. Now, unfortunately, because of time restraints and everything, I'm going to be able to do battles and stuff like that, but they're not going to be like there was in the EBL battle with Steve and Bob doing the commentary and everything. It's going to be like the normal battle videos I've always had, so I do apologize if y'all are looking to Steve and Bob coming back, maybe at some point, but for right now, it's just going to be little old me. I decided to keep the name Team Coin because I do like the Texas Tyranitar and the Texas Thorns and stuff like that. But like throughout the day, y'all probably understand what I'm talking about. Pokemon is a game of skill, but it's also a game of luck. There is luck in everything, and I feel like with Team Coin representing the look of the games and everything, I think it's kind of cool. That and I just like the logo, what I made and everything. So I'm gonna keep it. That's just that. But we're in UBA Season 3. This is UBA Season 4, not Season 3. My bad. But this is the Season 4 team here. I decided to go a little bit for a theme team here. I've had this theme for a long time now. I've been wanting to do it, and I didn't care if it worked or not. I just wanted to do it just to see the chaos that would come unload, basically. But I have an all-weather, all-terrain team. Now what that means is I have a Pokemon that gives me one of each weather and one of each terrain. So, to start off this thing, we have Tyranitar with Sand. One of the rules was that for this season, we had to draft 2 restricteds and a pseudo-legendary. The only thing with that was that the only pseudo-legendary that had anything to do with weather or anything was Tyranitar. I decided to pick that instead of just trying to go for the pseudo being a random 9th one, just so that way I at least know I've got a weather. That's the thing. My first goal was to make sure I got all the weathers and all the terrains. And with me having to need a pseudo legendary, I was like, I'm gonna need that. So I picked Tyranitar for my Sand, for my pseudo legendary. It's nice. It's a really good heavy physical attacker. It's got decent speed. However, it is a rock and dark type. However, with the Sandstorm, it'll boost his special defense. And he's decently defensively bulky as well. But it is unfortunate that the fact that he has a lot of weaknesses, but hopefully Terrestrialization can help with that. Who knows? But yeah, there is that. The second Pokemon we got is Kyogre for the Rain. Now the cool thing is he does learn Thunder, which means that he's able to hit Thunder every single time in the rain. He's able to get extra rain, water damage boosted with the rain and everything. And it can help out other Pokemon as well. Because those who do not know, weather and terrain stacks. Now weather and weather do not stack, but weather and terrain stacks. So like say for example, Kyogre brings out the Drizzle and then I switch him out and bring out another Terrainmon. They could also get benefited from the Drizzle and stuff like that. So like I said, there's a lot of combinations that could be done on purpose or on accident. You don't know. But like I said, Tyranitar for Sand, Kyogre for Rain, Groudon for the Sun. Yes, I managed to get both of the Hoenn legendaries. And I know they kind of opposite polar each other because Kyogre's a defensive special attacker, while I think Groudon is also a little bit more defensive physical attacker, but I think it's got some decent special defense. I'm not sure. But he is my Sunsetter. I just said F it. I just wanted to grab both of them, so I grabbed both of them. The fourth Pokemon we have is Galarian Weezing for the Misty Surge. It is the only Pokemon that can get Misty Surge. I had to make sure I got that Pokemon because the next one, there are 2 Pokemon that you can get with this ability, but one is better than the other in my opinion, easily 100%. But I was able to get, at least the other one. But that is Misty Surge. Now, Misty Surge has it to where no status moves can take effect. So, like, no Will-O-Wisp, no Paralysis, no Thunder Waves, no Hypnosis, nothing like that. You can't do status. Like, even, I don't know if it adds the, extra side effect of, Flamethrower. I don't think you can still get burned. So, it does throw some kinks in your rhythm if you're always, used to, doing, Will-O-Wisp and Thunder Wave and other stuff like that, and Paralysis and Sleep, basically. It just basically stops all that. It stops all that to where Pokemon can't get statuses. The next Pokemon is Arboliva. It doesn't have Grassy Surge essentially like Rillaboom does, but it does have Seed Sower. It has to get hit in order to activate the Grassy Terrain, but it is an ability that does Grassy Terrain. He was my second option for the Grassy Terrain because I'm like, Rillaboom did get sniped, and that was the only Pokemon that was left. I would have rather had Rillaboom because I like Rillaboom a lot more, but Arboliva is a good second Pokemon. Is decent. It's got decent special defense, bulky, and special defense attack and stuff like that. Defensively, not the best, but special defensively and special attacking is decent. It does have the normal typing attached to it, so for like ghost types is pretty good, but at the same time, like it's weak now to fighting, so we'll see how that goes. The next one is a needy female with Psychic Surge. I got sniped on this one because I wanted the male. The male is better for singles, the female is better for doubles. However, at that time, I was like, I just need to make sure I get Psychic Surge, which unfortunately means I have to get the female version. So this one's probably going to be like more support and stuff like that. Psychic Surge has it to where you can't do priority moves. So like Sucker Punch, Fake Out, Extreme Speed. I feel like there's another one. That fighting one, I don't know what it's called, but you don't know what I'm talking about. Basically, anything with priority can't happen. And if you stack it with some of the weathers, it can actually be really nice. Then you have Pincurchin with Electric Terrain. Pincurchin, the only Pokemon, it's a lot of defensive, is mainly used for like utility and stuff like that, is Pincurchin. Like I said, I wasn't worried about the team composition or synergy or anything. I wanted one of each of the weathers and one of each of the terrains. So that's what I ended up going for. The next Pokemon we have is Alola Ninetales for the Snow. Now, for those who do not know, Snow is different than Hail. In the past, Hail used to do chip damage, and that was all basically it did besides activate the Hail abilities. Snow doesn't do chip damage. However, it gives all ice types a 50% defense boost. Now, you could also pair that to Terastallization as well. If the Snow is, let's say I bring out the Alola Ninetales, I switch another Pokemon, and I bring out another Pokemon, I could Tera Ice to make it an even more bulkier Pokemon, because they would get a plus 50% boost from the Snow. There's that. And then the last Pokemon, I had gotten all the weathers and all the terrains and everything, so it was one of those, I didn't know what else to pick. There was a couple of different things I kind of wanted to pick versus like Weather Ball, like Cloud9. There was a couple of other different things. I didn't realize it, but I could have went Steamroller too for the terrains, but But I decided to go with Espeon for Weather Ball. A lot of people are picking Evolutions, and I'm like, I like Espeon. Espeon's really good. I mean, it's got pretty decent speed, really good special attack, pretty decent special defense. It's just the other stats are bad. But other than that, it's pretty decent. Also, it's got really good abilities like Magic Bounce and Synchronized, and like, that's pretty good, especially with Magic Bounce. I will say that. Like, Magic Bounce is really good, because like, if you know, like, let's say, for example, if I don't bring the Galarian Weezing with Misty Surge, but I know that people are going to try to do, like, Thunder Waves and Will-O-Wisp and stuff like that, just go into Espeon, Magic Bounce it. Or let's say a person I know they're going to bring Stealth Rocks. Go into Espeon, Magic Bounce the Stealth Rocks back into the other side. It's just pretty cool Pokemon in general. So yes, this is the team that I have. Tyranitar, Kyogre, Groudon, Galarian Weezing, Arboliva, and DD Female, Pincurchin, Alola Ninetales, and Espeon. There is a lot of rules for all of the different weathers and all of the different terrains. I know the biggest one people that know is like Sand. Sand, it causes chip damage on each turn. It also gives a 50% special defense boost with the rock type Pokemon. Not ground or steel, but rock. However, ground and steel type cannot be damaged by the sandstorm. And there's the different abilities that get activated by it. Kyogre. With the rain, water type moves get 50% boosted, while fire gives 50% debuff. It makes moves like Hurricane and Thunder not miss. There's also different things it does too, with the different abilities as well. Groudon with the sun, like the opposite of rain, 50% fire type boosted, 50% debuff to water type moves. It also makes it where like Solar Beam is a one-hit move. It does things. It makes it to where like Thunder and Hurricane now are at 50% instead of 70%. Galarian Weezing with a Misty Surge, you can't status. Fairy type moves are 50% more powerful, while Dragon type moves are 50% debuffed. I believe it with Grassy Surge, all Pokemon heal. And then it's one of those, all physical ground type moves get a debuff, while grass type moves get a buff. And DD Female with the Psychic Surge. Psychic type moves get boosted. I don't think nothing gets debuffed in Psychic Surge, but I could be wrong. And you can't use priority moves. Pincurchin, Electric Terrain. Electric type moves get boosted. You can't put a Pokemon to sleep. Alola Ninetales with the sun, with the snow. Snow makes it where ice types get a 50% boost. It makes it to where certain moves like Blizzard are one hit and they just hit no matter what. And then like Weather Ball. It changes, it's a 50 power move that changes to 100. It changes the type, the weather you're in. So like if Espeon's out after Kyogre, it's a water type move. It's out after Groudon, it's a fire type move. It's after Alola Ninetales, it's now an ice type move. it is also all these different terrains and all these different weathers affects different moves and everything too. So it's like there's so many rules that is utter chaos. You don't know what's going to be super effective or not super effective, or you don't know what's going to stack to create certain things and stuff like that. So it's kind of like that. There is so much chaos on the battlefield that I just love it. Like, the roundup from Lonely Hermit and I believe it is Lionheart Plays, they will be in this playlist as well, and they'll be before my video most likely because I didn't realize the time of this one. They talk about my team with no synergy and stuff like that. And I know they did talk about how there's so much no synergy that is also its weakness. To me, I agree with him on that one. There is almost no synergy, but because you look at it and think there's no synergy, you might be able to make synergy. I don't know. I'm going to try it out. But like I said, this team is more fun, and I've just been wanting to do it versus that. Do I expect to win the whole thing? Probably not. Probably not. There's a lot of good teams out here. Like, I know there's one team with, like, Zacian, another team with, like, Mewtwo, another team with, like, freaking Urshifu and Fluttermane, another one, like, Lugia and Walking Wake, and, like, freaking Mew, and, like, everything else. Yeah, no. My team's not the hardest hitting, but I'm hoping which one the chaos I can have fun and maybe get a couple wins. But that is my team coin here for Season 4 of UBA. And I'm excited for this because I've been having this idea for the longest time, but that's about it. Probably all over the place with a little bit of this team recap, but oh well. That's how it is. You know how it is by now. But with that, I will see y'all, I believe, when I have this video out. It'll be out on Saturday, and then my first battle video will be out on Sunday. Like I said, I kind of misjudged on the time here. I was like, oopsies. So this will be up on Saturday. The other UBA videos will be up on Sunday. And then after this week, all the UBA videos will be up on Saturday. So like stream on Sunday, Sunday short on Monday, Tuesday will be the audiobook, and then on Wednesday, audiobook short. Thursday will be the Nuzlocke, Friday will be the Nuzlocke short, and then Saturday will be the UBA battles. So every cool thing is every single day there's going to be something going on. But with that, thank you all so much. See you for UBA.